Hello everyone, welcome to Automotive Review. Today we're stepping into the world of vintage power and classic utility with the legendary 1957 Ford F-100 4X4. This truck stands as one of the earliest icons in the world of four-wheel drive pickups, blending timeless 1950s styling with real off-road capability and mechanical toughness. The 1957 F-100 wasn't just about looking good, it was about getting the job done in any environment. The 1957 model year marked a major change for the Ford F-Series. It was the first time the F-100 lineup featured a factory-installed four-wheel drive system, which was a huge deal back in the day. Before that, if you wanted a 4X4 you had to go through a third-party conversion, but in '57 Ford made it official and rugged capability became part of the factory package. The 4X4 system gave the F-100 an edge in farming, logging, military and rural utility use, especially in regions where dirt roads, snow and uneven terrain were part of daily life. From the outside, the 1957 F-100 4X4 had a bold and aggressive stance with its elevated ride height, steel body and squared-off styling. The wide horizontal grille, integrated headlamps and prominent front fenders gave it a commanding presence on the road or trail. The 4X4 version had more ground clearance, beefed-up suspension and tougher axles, which made it capable of handling rough terrain like no other light-duty truck in its class at the time. Under the hood, the 1957 Ford F-100 4X4 could be equipped with a few engine options, the most popular among them being the 272 cubic inch Y-block V8, which produced around 173 horsepower and plenty of torque to crawl up hills or pull a load through the mud. This engine was paired with a manual transmission and the new transfer case, which allowed the driver to shift between 2WD and 4WD depending on the conditions. It was a simple, tough and dependable setup built to survive harsh work and hard miles. The interior of the 1957 F-100 4X4 was purely functional but surprisingly comfortable for its time. A steel dashboard, analog gauges and a single bench seat gave the cabin a basic but charming look. There were no fancy electronics or plush materials, just durable construction and simplicity, designed for people who needed to work, not just drive. But many modern restorations today have kept the vintage look while adding creature comforts like new upholstery, sound systems, air conditioning and even power steering. Driving the 1957 F-100 4X4 today feels like a trip back in time. There's something raw and authentic about it. Every gear shift, every throttle push, every bump on the trail reminds you of the solid metal and mechanical soul of this truck. It's not fast, it's not quiet, and it's definitely not soft, but that's what makes it so special. It's built for the kind of driving that connects you to the road and the machine. Today, the 1957 Ford F-100 4X4 is a highly sought-after collector's item, especially in fully restored or tastefully modified form. These trucks are a favorite among vintage off-road enthusiasts and classic truck collectors because they represent a time when trucks were designed for utility, not luxury, yet they carried a style and strength that's still admired decades later. Whether you're into restoring classic trucks, off-road adventures, or just love automotive history, the 1957 Ford F-100 4X4 stands as a reminder of how powerful simple engineering and strong design can be. It wasn't just a truck, it was a tool, a companion, and in many ways a piece of American culture that helped shape the idea of what a real 4X4 pickup could be. That's it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed this look back at the tough and timeless 1957 Ford F-100 4X4. If you're into vintage trucks, off-road legends, or automotive icons, be sure to like, share and subscribe to Automotive Review. We've got more classics coming your way, so stay tuned, and until next time, drive safe and take care.